It's just a small device, supposedly to make our lives easier, with apps to keep us even more connected than ever. But what is it about our phones and devices that we just can't seem to put down, even while driving? Kevin Burgess is the director at FaithTech. Okay, Kevin, what is it? You're driving, you see the flash of a text go by, and you think, or you're at a stoplight and you think, I must communicate. Why must we look at our phones?
I think there's two angles on this, and this is something we've really explored and unpacked at FaithTech. The first angle is the whole way the app ecosystem is built out is designed to distract us.
Yeah.
You've got apps competing with each other. It's an open marketplace. Anyone can create an app nowadays and get it to live on the App Store. But how do these apps show their success? By getting some real estate in your attention.
Even the driving apps, whether I'm following Waze or Google, like things will come up. Have you seen this?
Yep, there's a car pulled over ahead. Do you want to say that that's definitely there? There's police up there, give us the thumbs up. Because they want you to interact with them, because interaction is their sign of success.
And I think there is something that's saying, I am so important, I must look at that, that's calling for my attention. Like, is it me that's the problem, or is it the phone?
So this is the other side of it, is that we are way more digitally addicted than we would ever care to admit. It's a socially acceptable illness right now. And when you know that 61% of people will pick up their phone within 5 minutes of waking up on a day, for many people, that's before they've talked to their kids. It's before they've kissed their wife on the cheek when they wake up in the morning. This thing has taken first place. 2,000
touches a day is
exactly,
an average. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's even a phenomenon now where 90% of young people in North America have reported phantom vibrations. So this is their brain telling them they're receiving a message on their phone when they may not even have the phone in their pocket.
Wow.
So your body will be responding in a particular way and telling you you've got this thing going on, when in fact the phone's not even present on your person.
How do we overcome the temptation?
How do we overcome it? We need to become proactive rather than reactive. The way technology has progressed has been so quick and so innovative and so intelligent in the way it's taken over our lives that we've actually become reactive to it. We've allowed it to tell us when we need to interact. We've allowed it to tell us when we need to pay attention. And what we need to do is be proactive and create our own posture towards technology. How and when do I want to use this to enhance my life and the life of others around me? We don't seem to have quite worked that piece out yet, and I think it's something we need to take seriously.
You folks are one of the rare tribe that puts philosophy, specifically faith,
yes,
Christian faith ideas into the process of thinking about this. So what is the spiritual triggers I should be processing when I'm thinking about driving in my technology?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a key scripture here about loving our neighbor. And God created things so that we could interact with them and then create new things to benefit the world that He has given us stewardship of. When things start to go in the other direction, or things start to take us away from that, something's not right. We've broken down something. And there's a sense of when technology becomes our master, actually we've put it above God. And when we've put it above God, there's also this example that Jesus gave us in terms of how we interact with our neighbors, the people who share our space. He was so present. He was in the moment with the disciples. He was in the moment with the people He touched, He healed, He interacted with. We are often in the moment with a bunch of unknown individuals in other cars around us on a road. When we take our presence out of that, we're not loving our neighbor.
Wow.
And we take our presence out of that by interacting with a device that is not a human being.
So it is my own selfishness that is ignoring loving my neighbor on the road, just caring, being thoughtful for another person ahead of myself.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's not just Jesus' example, it's actually a God-given command that we need to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. If you're standing talking to someone and they're glued to their phone, you do not feel loved. You're sharing the physical space with someone, but you're not sharing the spiritual space with them anymore. And I think we have that responsibility with strangers on the road or in the street or wherever. You know, if we're talking about impaired driving, what about the impaired walking we see in the street every day where someone nearly knocks you off your feet because they're not present. They are in their phone. You know?
In their phone. Kevin Burgess of FaithTech, thank you so much for challenging us. More links to all of your good ideas on our website. Kevin Burgess, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. What do you think about today's topic? Let us know in the comments.